The Zodiac killer. It's been covered on Forensic Files before, and now, more than 50 years later, science could be the key to solving one of the most notorious cold cases in American history. Distinguished Professor of Applied Forensic at Jacksonville State University, Joseph Scott Morgan, joining me on the phone. Joseph, great to speak with you. You've got this guy's biological son coming forward saying, yes, my biological father is the Zodiac killer. I've got the proof. Any way to link this man to his father or to the Zodiac killer scientifically at this point?
Yeah, Vin, there is certainly a way. Let's reflect back and remember the prime suspect for many years was Arthur Lee Allen. He was excluded, and that was via DNA and a couple of other issues that have come up. And yeah, there's certainly a way to show linkage biologically between the guy that has written this book and his biological father. The key is are they going to be able to show linkage between the residual DNA that's been left behind on the infamous stamps and the letters that were allegedly licked, and between the alleged perpetrator that this guy is saying his father was. To take this a step further, just let me say, Vin, that as a former practitioner, as a death investigator and a forensic scientist, I'm mad as hell right now over this whole situation because this book did not drop until yesterday. No one mentioned this thing. If they are withholding information relative to this case, you have got victims out there that have suffered for years and years and years. And this guy in one report is saying that he's waiting for his DNA results. Well, you're waiting for your DNA results this long. It doesn't take that long. San Francisco PD says they haven't heard from this guy. So if he has this information, why has he not come back? Why has he not come forward? And what I'm thinking is it comes down to one thing, and that's book sales. And I guarantee you people are rushing out to buy this book right now. It makes me sick to my stomach.
So, Joseph, how do you think law enforcement deals with this guy? Do they approach him? Does he have to approach them? Do you think law enforcement even takes him seriously at this point?
I got to tell you, Vin, this is one of the most notorious cases in American criminal history and has been hanging over our head and certainly over the heads of San Francisco PD. Don't we think that if the chief of police, the commissioner of police in San Francisco had any ability to get this case closed out, they would use every resource they have? My thought is if they think that this guy is a viable suspect, they would be reaching out to this man immediately saying, hey, bring us what you got. We want to take a look at it. I mean, just, I hate to reduce this down to politics, but just look at it politically. What a feather in your cap if you're the chief of police and you get to clear the Zodiac case on your watch. There's a lot of impetus behind this thing to try to get this thing solved, and that's the reason that I'm kind of questioning the timing of this and the tack that they're taking. If this turns out that his father is in fact the Zodiac killer, this tells me that this turns out to be nothing more than a mercenary event.